Imagine, if you will, a night without the moon, not because the clouds have swallowed its glow, not because the sun has stolen the sky, but because it's gone, shattered, broken into a billion fragments drifting in the void like the scattered bones of a long-dead god. The first sign was the silence. The crickets stopped singing. The waves stilled. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath, as if the world itself sensed something was wrong. Then came the screams, not from people, not yet, but from the animals. Dogs howled in unison, a chorus of primal terror. Birds erupted from the trees in panicked flocks, their wings beating against the sky as if trying to escape something they couldn't see. And then, the light, a flash brighter than any lightning, searing the night in half. For a single, heart-stopping moment, the world was day again. And then, darkness. The astronomers saw it first. Their telescopes, trained on the glowing silver disk, captured the impossible, a crack. A jagged, spidering fracture splitting the moon's surface, like an eggshell tapped by a knife. At first they thought it was an illusion, a trick of the lens. But then the crack spread, and spread, until, with a silence more terrifying than any sound, the moon broke. The first fragment hit the Atlantic, a chunk of rock and dust the size of a city, screaming through the atmosphere in a blaze of white-hot fury. The impact sent tsunamis racing across the ocean, waves taller than skyscrapers swallowing islands whole. Then another hit, and another. The sky became a storm of fire, meteors raining down like the wrath of some forgotten deity. But the worst wasn't the impacts. It wasn't the earthquakes, the floods, the cities reduced to ash. It was what came after. The nights became wrong. The tides, once ruled by the moon's gentle pull, turned erratic, slamming into coasts with no rhythm, no reason. The air grew thick, heavy, as if the atmosphere itself was mourning. And then, the dreams. People who slept under the broken sky began whispering of the same vision. A vast black shape moving in the void where the moon had been. Something watching, something waiting. Governments collapsed. Religions fractured. Scientists whispered in hushed tones about orbital decay, about the Earth wobbling on its axis like a dying top. But the truth? The truth was far worse. Because as the last fragments of the moon burned away in the atmosphere, something else became visible in the empty space it left behind. A darkness deeper than space itself. A shape that shouldn't be there. A shape that was always there, hidden behind the moon's glowing face. And now, it's getting closer. You can feel it, can't you? That prickle on the back of your neck when you stared too long at the empty sky? That whisper in the wind that sounds almost like breathing. The world is broken. The moon is gone. And whatever was hiding behind it, it's awake now. And it's hungry. So tonight, when you step outside and look up at the star-filled void where the moon once hung, listen carefully. Because in the silence between your heartbeats, you might just hear it, the sound of something scratching against the other side of the sky, and it's getting louder.